Hi guys, it's Katie, and it's like 10:30 at night. I have a mess in my kitchen. There's a few projects I want to do and I want to film them, but I can't because my kitchen is a mess. So, see there, I got some dishes. I did just empty the dishwasher and I'm in the process of cleaning everything up. I have some groceries here I need to put away. Here I'm straining some yogurt, so I saved the whey to make the next batch. A lot of the reason why there's a big mess here is, well, one, I haven't been really in my kitchen. My husband's off of work this week for Thanksgiving, and so we've been kind of out doing fun things. I actually have not cooked dinner 2 nights in a row. We ate out 2 nights in a row, which is kind of a lot for us. So, but what I'm doing is I got over here, you can see, ooh, there. I bought some pineapples at Aldi while they were 89 cents, and I want to can them. They are the best pineapples. They're so delicious. So I want to can them in wide mouth jars, actually like this. And I've been canning a lot, so my jars are at a minimum. So I went through my pantry and I took everything that was in a wide mouth jar. I either put it in a pint-sized jar or like a regular mouth quart jar. And I took some things out of the refrigerator and either decanted them, or there were some things like, I had like one pickle from the summertime. So anyway, I just took care of that. And so now I have plenty of jars, but I need to clean all this up. I have these groceries to put away. And then over here, what I did, I have my dehydrator out. I think I'm just going to take that downstairs. I got 2 more pineapples too. Actually, we've eaten like 4 pineapples already, and then I went back and got those other 6. But I dehydrated a bunch of pineapples too, so they turned out really good too. Actually, I have them right here. And I like fresh pineapple. I can't eat a lot, it upsets my stomach, but I don't like cutting them. They're kind of a pain, so if I do buy one, sometimes it sits on the counter for a while waiting to be used because I don't like cutting it. But I recently got a gadget. I think it's over in the drain board. I got one of these gadgets. It's missing the handle. It's also over there. But you just like screw it in and pull out perfect rings. And I'm not, okay, I'm going to say I'm not the kind of person who likes to have a bunch of single-use gadgets, but I actually have a few. And this is one that I actually like. And it fits in the drawer pretty simply. The handle comes off so that you can clean it really well. And it was cheap, like $5 at Amazon, so I can link it down below if you want to see the one that I got. But it makes perfect little rings, which then you can cut into chunks, or you can just use as rings. And it does waste a little bit of pineapple, but I think it's worth it because it makes a lot less of a mess. So one way or another, you're probably wasting a lot of the juice whenever you're cutting it, and it's all going over your board and spilling onto the floor and stuff. And actually the ones that I have taken the flesh out of, my husband goes back and scoops because, like I said, these are really excellent pineapples. So I've been doing that. I also dehydrated a few strawberries that we had just to try them. So I threw them out on the dehydrator while the pineapple was going. And I did some apples too. So like I said, I'm not really a kind of a gadgety person, but I got this. I got it at Aldi. It was 10 bucks. It's one of those apple peeler core slicers. It broke within like the first 6 apples, and then I fixed it, and I haven't used it again. So we'll see if it breaks again. If it breaks again, I'm going to take it back and get my money back, and maybe just put that money towards like an actual one, like a Norpro one. I feel like is maybe a little bit of a better quality one. Yeah, I did apples. Let me show you those. The whole point of turning on the camera was I was supposed to do like a speedy cleaning my kitchen video, and instead I'm pulling all this out on the counter. I dehydrated some celery and some carrots. I've never done this before, so I just did kind of small amounts. This was a stalk and a half of celery, but the celery is like 59 cents at Aldi, so even if it doesn't turn out great, I've wasted more celery by just leaving it in the pantry, or in the refrigerator going bad. So we'll see if I can grab this really quick and throw into, like, bulk out a soup or stew if I need to really quickly. Then that will make that worth it. And the same thing with the carrots. And then with that apple core slicer peeler thing, I made some dehydrated apples. And these are a bunch of apples that we went apple picking, and so they've been kind of hanging out, and they were starting to get a little bit kind of shrivelly anyway, so perfect for making these little apple snacks. So we have those. These are actually, I like having these on hand because I can hand them to my son and he can snack on them a little while, and they're generally less messy than like fresh fruit, and I don't have to stop and cut up an apple. I can grab a few of these out of the pantry and keep him occupied. So I have one more dehydrating project I'll show you. So this all started because I was watching canning videos on YouTube, and as I was watching more canning videos, some dehydrating videos came up in my like recommended, and so I've been dehydrating things. That's where I got the idea for dehydrating celery and also the carrots, but I made dehydrated marshmallows. So these are like hard and kind of crispy and crunchy. They taste just like the marshmallows in cereal, or you can put them in like hot cocoa mix. I've been kind of just snacking on them, which I probably shouldn't, but they're kind of fun. And they're, you know, again, they were like 89 cents for a bag of mini marshmallows, so if it didn't turn out, then it's fine. But yeah, I pulled my dehydrator out and I've been kind of running it non-stop since I pulled it out. Let me get all this put away and get this kitchen cleaned up, because there are 3 big projects I want to do, and I want to do a video on each of them, so I'll tell you my plans in just a second. Okay, my battery's already dying. That's okay, I have an extra one. Hold on a second. Here's another project. I took all the peels and the cores and stuff from making those dried apples, and this is going to be apple cider vinegar. I'm just looking at it closely. I think I see bubbles coming up. I really doubt that would show up on camera. But anyway, I just filled it with sugar water, 1 tablespoon of sugar for every cup of water, and covered them, and then I put a couple glugs of raw apple cider vinegar with mother, and hopefully this turn this whole thing into a vinegar making factory so that you can kind of decant the vinegar off and make another batch with, you know, fresh apple peels. So we'll see. But yeah, I definitely see some activity. So that's cool. I tried making apple scrap vinegar before and it didn't turn out, so this is my second attempt. I have already emptied my dishwasher, and I'm probably going to fill it up again because I have a sink full of dishes here, and I also want to clean all of these mason jars that I've just emptied out. I also have all this stuff drying up here. So, scooch you back. This is the other thing. I got groceries on the floor, which I need to attend to. I'm going to do this first. The reason they're on the floor is because I didn't have any room on my counters, because they're full of other junk. Okay. Is this going to be a good shot? I'm going to do a little grocery haul. This is from Aldi and H Mart. I already put all the fresh stuff in when I first got home, but I got celery, some cranberries while they're a good price. I got some cranberries in the fridge already, but they're great because you can just throw the whole bag straight in the freezer if I don't end up getting to them anytime soon. And then you can do pretty much everything you can do with fresh with frozen. I got some plain white bread to make the cornbread stuffing. I'm using Old Man Cooking's recipe, and that's how he says to use it. I got some Oreos and peanut butter to make an Oreo or a chocolate peanut butter pie, and I used the Oreos for the crust and the peanut butter for the filling. Pecans for on top of our sweet potato casserole, and some saltines just to have. I went to our little mom and pop hardware store, and I got some more Tatler lids and some pectin. Oh yeah, I haven't told you my projects. Once I get this cleaned up, I'll tell you my projects. I got pita. We always make turkey salad pitas the day after Thanksgiving, so I got some of those. I love these. They're only 99 cents. They got really great ingredients, and I freeze them, and then I can use them also as little mini pie crusts too. I got 2 jalapeno peppers. I wasn't sure if there was jalapenos in the cornbread stuffing, but Considering it's Tom's recipe, there probably is, and if there isn't, there probably should be, so I just grabbed 2. Got some bananas, because you can never go to the store and not come home with bananas. Also got some limes. I think my husband picked these out. 10 for $1, not a bad price. And I have here is a very beautiful giant head of Napa cabbage. And I juice this, and I drink a glass of cabbage juice most mornings, and it's changed my life. I got some tofu at H Mart and some milk and almond milk at Aldi. I think that's the only fresh things I got. Starting to look better already in here. Okay. Yogurt is still straining a little bit. I don't really strain it. You can strain it and make really thick Greek yogurt. I just strain it to capture some of the whey. My daughter doesn't mind if it's runny, although using the full fat whole milk yogurt, or whole milk, the yogurt's not very runny anyway, so. And I just use this coffee filter, which not cooperating with me right now. But I just capture like 4 ounces of whey so that I can make my next batch of you. Okay. Alright. And this will go in the fridge. Actually strained off a little bit more. That's alright. Whey. Okay. And I was thinking of putting this in another container to have the jar, but I think I have enough jars. My canner only holds 7 quarts, so no sense in cleaning out more than 7 quarts. And I don't know how much I'm going to get out of those. 8 pineapple. Is mostly clean. Haven't wiped it out, but I have a feeling it's going to get messy again, so I'm going to do that at the very end. But I have been living off this tiny little sliver of soap for way too long. So since I have you here holding me accountable, I'm going to run upstairs and get another fresh bar of soap. Okay, done. That's nice. Okay, so still have to wipe the counters, but it's looking a lot better over here. I mean, the sink is empty, the dishwasher I will run at some point tomorrow. I need to get the jars out of there so that I can can the pineapple. I keep forgetting to tell you my plans. Maybe I'll wait till the end. This is on this side. I guess I should go ahead and put the dehydrator up. There's a few more projects I want to do. But if you can see, this pineapple here is getting pretty yellow, so I need to can the pineapple sooner than my dehydrating projects. Like, I want to dehydrate some frozen peas, and they can just hang out in the freezer until I'm ready to do that. So I guess I'll put the dehydrator away. It's not that hard to go back downstairs and get it. And then I have to find a place for my new gadget and just kind of clean up this side. They put this apple peeler thing in this box. And they had this, you had to assemble it, which basically meant just put this handle on. But I guess that's to make the box smaller. But now I have to unassemble it to store it and then reassemble it. Why couldn't they have just made the box like 2 inches longer? Maybe I'll just store it without the box. But I am going to hold on to the box, so we'll see if I'm going to return this or not. Aldi. I got a vegetable shredder sort of thing at Lidl. I showed it at one of my grocery hauls. Not impressed with it. Alright, so if you made it to the end of the video, I will finally tell you my projects. I want to make mustard. So this is mustard seed. It's going to be a cranberry mustard, and it's a canned mustard. So I'm using vinegar, and it's on the Ball website. So I can link it down below, but like I said, I'm going to do a whole video showing me making it, like a cook with me. If this turns out well, I'm going to be buying mustard seed in bulk. I saw a pretty good value on Amazon. It's like 10 pounds for $20. If you can find a better price, let me know down below, but I thought that was a good price. I love mustard, so I've been seeing lots of different mustard recipes. You can basically just ferment mustard seeds and then just blend it, and that's mustard. And then you can add other flavorings if you want. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about this project. I wanted to make it and have it to give to family around Thanksgiving time, so hopefully everything goes well and it turns out delicious. So I have this here. The second project I already talked about is canning all of those pineapple. And then the third is I'm going to use the scraps from the pineapple and anything left over, and I'm going to make pineapple jam. So that's going to be, hello, that's going to be my next 3 videos. If you, like I said, if you want to, you could hit the subscribe button. This is not the subscribe button, this is the thumbs up button. I'm getting ahead of myself. If you like this video, you can hit the thumbs up button and let me know. If you like what you see and you want to see these future videos, hit the subscribe button. Let's see if I can insert a subscribe picture here. And maybe that can be my thumbnail. And what else? And my kitchen's clean. So thanks for letting me clean my kitchen and talk at you while I did it. I'm gonna look at it again. Anyway, don't look over there. Don't look at all that junk over there. But my counter's clear. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.